Hey YouTube, this your girl Whitney again from Craving Craigs IG page at Craving Craigs. Today I'm coming with you with another treat. This one I'm actually dealing with some food. I'm dealing with some covered strawberries, some covered chocolate strawberries. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get started, okay? So I have strawberries. I have 7 of them in here. I already washed them. So what I did was ran some cold water, put some baking soda in there, you can put some vinegar in there, and let it sit for like 3 to 5 minutes, and then go ahead and drain the water out. So that's what I already done, and my juicy strawberries are ready to be served, okay? All right, so the first thing I need is some chocolate, some covered chocolate. I'm using colors pink and brown, okay? I want to put some Oreos on this chocolate. So what I did was I crumbled this up in my Ninja chopper, a couple pieces of Oreos, okay? And then I need some oil, some parsley paper. I have this already sit out. As you see, some pretzels right here. So I'm also going to be doing 4 pretzels as well while I'm making this, okay? I need some napkins. And then I'm going to be using this so that I can, some sandwich bags so that I can actually do some drizzle on the pretzels and strawberries, okay? When I do my pretzels, I'm going to make a separate video for my pretzels, but I am going to coat it with some candy as well. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get started with just the strawberries for right now, okay? So what I need is the strawberries, I need the chocolate, I need some oil. Again, I'm going to have Oreos on there. And then I also need skewers. Need my napkins, I need some parsley paper. I have a pan sitting here so that I can get ready to go. And of course you need some gloves. Gloves! All right, let's go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my napkins and I want to dry off the strawberries as much as possible. Wet and chocolate do not mix, so you want to dry the strawberries off as much as you can. All right, so that's the dry strawberry. And I'm gonna do that to all 7 of them. I'm giving away, I'm giving the person 6 of them. And then I gotta make one for myself, okay? Okay, or I like to make one extra for me to eat, and also just in case mess up, something drip on one, something make a mistake, and you know, you just never know what'll happen. So I just make an extra one just in case. So a couple of turns with it. All right. Now I do keep my bowl sitting here because once I do my drizzles, I can just use the same dirty bowl and just, you know, technically, you know, saying dirty because of the strawberries, but the same bowl so that I can just drizzle right in there. Or if I want to do any sprinkles or anything like that, I just sprinkle it right on in that bowl. So now that I'm done drying them off, I get my skewers, my little toothpicks. All right, my toothpicks, and I just stick a hole right in the middle of the strawberries. I like to try to get something that's a little like in the middle of the strawberry. There's usually like a stem. I like to hold on to that stem because it is thicker and you don't have to worry about the strawberry falling. Sometimes some strawberries just don't have anything that's tight enough to hold on to, and you just gotta kind of take your fingers and try to pick it up. And sometimes you can try to, when you doing the strawberries, you're gonna be holding on to the leaves around it, so that also give you some type of something to hold on to, so that the strawberry don't fall while you're dipping. All right, so this right here, this. All right, so I'm almost done with this. So if you look at this one, you see that little, I don't know if you can see it. You see that little stem right there? I try to get right in that because it is thicker to go down there. All right, so now that them strawberries are ready to be coated in the chocolate, I have my chocolate. You wanna base it based off of how many strawberries that you're doing. So I probably can get like a good 12 strawberries out of this. You know, it's enough, but I wanna also make sure that it's thick enough so that I can dip. So I have enough chocolate in here, and what I'm gonna do is, so that the chocolate can melt perfectly, where it don't burn or it stays smooth, I put a little oil. Right now I have some canola oil. You can use coconut oil. You can use whatever oil, that's vegetable oil, whatever you like. And I just do like maybe a half of a teaspoon. Just I'm not going to actually have a teaspoon. Well, actually do have a spoon right here. So I probably just pour a little bit on the teaspoon. And that's about enough. So maybe a half of a spoon full. I do that to both. All right. The oil, it gets it makes the chocolate really runny. So you don't need that much oil because your stuff will be like water, okay? So just enough, a teaspoon is enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start to melt this. It's gonna melt for because I have less in here, between 30 seconds to a minute that this should be melted. All right, and then I'm gonna come back to you. All right, so I am done with melting my chocolate. The chocolate should be able to go, just fall down like that. Okay, so thick enough to stay on the strawberry and wet enough to be smooth. Okay, if it's not melted enough, you can always add some more oil and it'll get it back to that consistency, because the chocolate is going to eventually dry up, and you just put some oil on it and get it back going. Okay, and then if it's not done, again, you can still use a little bit of oil, but you also can just put it back in the microwave for like a good 5 to 10 seconds, and it should be where it needs to be. So that was our chocolate. This is are pink. So I wanted to do a little bit more chocolate. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start with the chocolate. Because I'm using a less amount, I like to take all the chocolate and put it to one side so that it can have a bigger dip. So let me go ahead and let's get started. I'm going to take the strawberry. I'm going to hold the leaves up as much as I can. Okay, hold it up as much as I can. And then I'm just going to dip in the chocolate, and I'm going to make like a circular makes a circular turn. Okay, so then I'm going to hold it and I'm going to kind of shake off some of that excess chocolate. Once I got enough off, I kind of lift up a little bit so that it can, some of the chocolate can go down and then some of it can go up. So I'm not having a lot of chocolate when I put it on my parchment paper. Okay, let me get a little down so you can see. All right, so I'm gonna stir up some more chocolate. And what I already have in my mind what pattern I want to use. Like I said, I want to use Oreo, so I'm gonna use 2 with Oreo, 2 with drizzle, and pink drizzle, and then 2 with chocolate drizzle with the pink strawberry. So again, I'm going to go down, try to get as much chocolate down to the bottom, and then I'm just going to make a circular turn. Now if it hits some of the leaves, it's fine. So here we go. I'm gonna shake it as much as I can. I'm still holding on to the leaves so the leaves can kind of like give me some type of leverage. I mean, hold on to the strawberry as much as possible. Right, so these are going to be drizzled. Now I'm going to add my chocolate Oreos to it. So I'm pulling the leaves up, getting the chocolate to one side, turn it. I'm gonna try to cover the strawberry as much with the chocolate as I can. Shake the excess once I'm done shaking. And again, I'm holding on to the stick and the leaves to prevent the strawberry from falling off. This is supposed to have a chocolate. Let me take this on out. Now I'm gonna put a little pink in there. Take the skewer, put the leaves down. So with the chocolate, and the Oreo, I'm just gonna shake. I'm gonna use my bowl take some Oreos and just shake. All right, with the pretzels, I'm gonna take my candy, I'm gonna unravel it. It's chewy, so you can get longer, and I'm just gonna roll it. All right, keep rolling it. I'm going to take the pretzel and I'm just going to roll it around the pretzel. I'm going to press it down a little bit so that it don't come up. And I'm just making a little roll with it. I'm only doing 2 pretzels. Take the wrapper again. Pull it out. So the gloves is kind of like getting me. So we got that roll. Start from the top. And tell me again, tell me again. Well, so I'm gonna do one of them chocolate and one of them pink. So I'm gonna take the chocolate and I'm gonna go all the way down and let it roll down. Take the other side, turn it, and do the same thing to the other side. I'm gonna shake it, get that excess chocolate off. For the pink. Freezer. Going in the freezer for a couple minutes, about 3 to 5 minutes. have a happy birthday mode. I'm going to go ahead and take some of the pink, put it into the bag. Once I get it on the bag, I'm going to take some of that chocolate and get it on out to the corner. Take my scissors. And just tip off the end. So it can just drip off. Once I put it in, I like to hit the table so that it can get like all the bubbles out, get all the edges, and it looks smoother. And put it in the freezer. All right, now I'm glittering chocolate. I put some more pink chocolate in the bag. Holding on to the strawberry. And I'm just going, I start from the bottom and I'm just going back and forth and going up a little bit more. So letting it drip just a little and then just going back and forth and letting it drip on its own. I'm gonna do the same thing with the chocolate. The pink. And then just go all the way up. Start from the bottom. And I'm done with this. I can just sit this on in here because all this stuff is going to go straight to the trash. I'm gonna do the the pink. I mean the chocolate. Just cutting this little piece, not a big piece because it's gonna get a big blob of chocolate. So just about this little end. Okay, I'm gonna go to the strawberries. Bottom. All the way up to the top. right, so that is done. I'm going to take this one out because I need to make a chocolate happy birthday. So let's get to that one. So my happy birthday mold is done. So what I do is I kind of just pull the ends to get them edges off of them. You don't want to just go right into pulling it because you can end up breaking the chocolate. So once you go from the edges, and then you just kind of lift up a little bit. And it says, happy birthday. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put these on the ends of the chocolate that was, that had the candy on there. So I'm gonna put the pink one on the brown one, and I'm gonna make a brown one and put on the pink one. What I do is I put some chocolate. You can use either the bag. Some chocolate on the back, like in the middle. And then I just stick it on to the pretzel. And bam. Now I'm going to cover this one with chocolate. Need a little bit more chocolate in here. All right, so I put a little chocolate on here. I'm just gonna shake this down again. Get the bubbles out. Make sure that it's hitting all the edges. And put these back in the freezer. Now chocolate melt very fast.